But we just pulled up. We're in Pike County, Illinois. This is a trip I've been thinking of since I was a little kid.
It's only about 40 yards across this field, so if anything kind of comes out and moses his way through this field, we'll get a good shot opportunity at it.
But we just pulled up. We're in Pike County, Illinois. This is a trip I've been thinking of since I was a little kid, watching deer hunting shows on the Outdoor Channel. It's the late season here, as you can tell. Obviously, we got a bunch of snow on the ground, so it should make for some pretty good hunting. I always love hunting in the snow, regardless of the time of year. But this late season, especially with a good food source set up, you know, this could be really huge for seeing mature deer. They got to get up to feed, so. We're going to play on that a little bit tonight, but just kind of checking make sure the bow traveled all right, making sure everything's on, and everything looks to be going all right. So we're going to climb into a muddy bull tonight and kind of get this show on the road. Really excited. I've got my wife and son here with me too, so it'll be a special deer if we're able to run into one here in Pike County.
Well, we just got set up in our muddy blind setup tonight. We're overlooking a bean field that never got picked earlier in the year, and the deer have just been smashing it. We've gotten pictures of, been shown some pictures of some pretty good looking deer that's been in here, specifically one good looking 10-pointer that we know beds to the west. We've got a really good like west-northwest wind tonight. We can feel it strong in our face there. When we pulled up, we had 4 does off into the west side of this field, so that's kind of the direction we're expecting them. But with the combo of this snow and this weather front that's pushed through, we're hoping that it gets these bucks up on their feet earlier tonight and gets them out here in daylight and maybe present us a shot. But we're gonna sit here tight tonight and see what's using this bean field. We're hoping to see that 10-pointer make its way out to the west here, upwind of us, and present us with a shot. So fingers crossed for that. But we're excited to see some movement. Excited to be in Pike County for the first time. Well, here we go, night number 2, round number 2 in this muddy soft side. Last night we had an awesome start to the evening until that truck pulled down here and scared off everything in this field and kind of started with a clean slate. So we're gonna be back out here tonight, and we've got the same setup over these beans with a good west wind. We're expecting these deer and this buck that we're after, this 10-pointer, to come out here to the west of us. So that's where all the deer were piling out last night, and that's where we're expecting them to kind of come from today too. So hopefully these deer get back out here. We've got a clear sky today, so the sun's been shining, but it's still only in the upper 20s. So these deer are kind of bedding back here to the northwest of us. We've got a good west wind kind of set up on this field, and there's a whole lot more fresh tracks from last night that these deer were out here. So they're definitely using this area. We're just hoping to link up at the right spot, the right time with one of these shooters we got on camera. This field's busted. We're not really sure what caused it, but we haven't been able to identify what it was. And I still really don't know what it was, whether it be a predator of some sort or just their general skittish nature right now, maybe in the later season. So we're not real sure, but the result's still the same. The field is emptied. Hopefully that doesn't affect the rest of our hunt, but the field is definitely cleared out. We're set back up tonight, a little bit different of a setup again. We're in a ground blind looking over Cloverfield. It looks like Cloverfield's been hit pretty hard, at least since the snow's come in. Some of the snow's melting off now too, so it's really, some of this green is really popping up through here. But we're after a buck tonight. They're calling wild card, and we got another good looking 10-pointer on camera too. But we've got a good south wind, and it's warming up a little bit, but we got really good high pressure still. So it's a good day to be in the deer woods, especially a little bit warming up. Hopefully the deer activities, is gonna pick up a little bit for us, the mature buck activity at least. Just to recap, the first couple days we've seen a decent amount of deer, with the exception of last night. The first 2 nights we saw a ton of deer out in the bean field that we were hunting, but hopefully tonight we can get them back on this food source. The bucks were making their way out to the beans, the grains, so we were shifting gears into this grain field here. It's only about 40 yards across this field, so if anything kind of comes out and moses his way through this field, we'll get a good shot opportunity at it.
Well, that footage is it from what we were able to do at Pike. We weren't successful this trip, but it's just kind of the way it goes whitetail hunting. I think a lot of people think that these trips, especially if you're paying to go on them, that it's a guaranteed kill, and that's just not always the case. A lot of times this year, this time of the year, the weather is really a factor in the whitetail hunting, especially outside the rut, and at times even within the rut. So we weren't successful this trip, but Pike's always been a dream trip for me, and I've seen so many deer killed on the outdoor channel growing up that I'm hoping to be able to get back there during the rut in the coming years. Got a few things in the works, so that would be awesome. Is what I'm looking forward to. We're back home in Missouri now, and kind of getting reset back up. We've got 2 buck tags left too, so we've got a little muzzleloader season coming up. So I'm hoping to at least be able to connect on 1, but we've got the availability for 2. But I think Kyle and Dylan are still grinding away in Kentucky and Indiana, and Kyle might have a visitor here at the end of the year, another one of his buddies coming to hunt with him. So hopefully they can get the job done there. Hopefully we're able to wrap our tags around a buck here still in Missouri. And you know, if the opportunity arises, potentially too. So good luck to you guys. If you guys are still out grinding, we're going to be grinding the season away here all the way down to the end.